Hello bronies and welcome back to The Fringe. Now, because this is all so weird, I have to say everything's alleged that's in this video, especially since everything is so old. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, hey, I've heard the name Radbrony before, but I can't remember anything about that dude. Who is he, and why does everybody seem to have just a vague memory of him in the back of their minds? What made him more significant than other bronies at the time? This is the story of Radbrony. Hey, I'm Radbrony from Instagram. I love making friends, and most of all, being noticeable and being famous for being something other bronies can't be. So, Rady Santiago is allegedly, I guess, his name, like, real name. I don't know if that's true or not. Anyways, this is one of his profiles. I think this really kind of describes him. He's got this narcissism because he thinks he's famous, when I don't even think he ever hit 10,000 followers. So you kind of get the gist of his attitude. Radbrony, ironically, which you'll see why it's ironic later, started on his page as Christian Brony. Me and my sister, Lord always loved us, we was blessed, but now she is a sinner and she will never turn back to the good ways, so now I suffer alone to turn to Christ knowing. As you can see, he seems very family friendly, even incredibly judgmental based on his religious views, so he seems very strictly religious. I feel sorrow for this girl, Sophie Pony, that have committed adultery at the age of 17 and committed her sexual desires for females instead of males. May she be forgiven, and test her to see if she will change her ways and do what's right to repent her sins. In fact, he was so religious that he was incredibly homophobic. So, like I said, very, very, very religious. Extremely religious. Which is why what came next was an absolute shock to his followers. Despite the fact that pretty much everybody following him was aged 12 through 14, he decided, hey, I think I'm going to take a natural segue from a Christian My Little Pony account to an NSFW My Little Pony account. Mature ponies going from a religious page to posting NSFW, typical Ray. He says 16 plus in his bio, which two things, because he's American. So 1, 16 is a minor. 2, he was doing NSFW roleplay and asking for nudes from people younger than 16. So I found that very interesting that he bothered to put that in his bio when he's actively seeking out people much younger. Hey, come on. You know you want to be kinky right now. Kick Radbrony. He would often attempt to get people of all ages to add him on Kick, which we all know what a lot of people used Kick for back in the day. To have NSFW roleplays, and he never checked the age or anything because, well, he didn't care. Walk into the club like, where to nudes? This was the type of stuff he posted too. He was not at all ashamed of the fact that he was asking children for nudes, which, my god, have some shame. Her body so slim and her whole self so naughty, but there they were, beside each other and close, their body hears commusing each other. Twilight bites her bottom lip as I hand grabs her front panties lids. Oh, that is right, obey the great and powerful Trixie. Trixie say, they're close and watching with amusement, but not only that, in heat for lust, the sexual feeling getting stronger by every second, but they were both try controlling their needs and tease more. Reviewing her legs opening a bit and Twilight's, the sexual feeling getting stronger by every second, but they both try controlling their needs and tease more. Reviewing her legs, reviewing her legs opening a bit, and Twilight's hands, do they even have hands? They're fucking horses. Pulling down her panty lids, pulling it down without sliding the whole panty. Trixie saw her clit and blushes before chuckling. Well, Twilight Sparkles sure do have a fresh womanhood waiting for the great and powerful Trixie. Trixie started to pull her shirt dress up, showing sorry, but that's all, haters and all. This is the worst. It's so bad. as funny and as horrible as this writing is, you gotta remember, the people he's posting this for are like 12, 13, 14, maybe 15. Who could probably write better than him, by the way. Isn't that just, I mean, this is weird, but doesn't that just make it weirder? Anyone wanna be my girlfriend? Ah yes, just another typical incel brony, horny posting from his mom's basement. You know, as it is. I would fuck Fluttershy if I was given an option to it. What? How does he go from like, my sister's a sinner, we must pray for her, we must pray for these homosexuals, to I wanna fuck a horse? Rad was also known for dating this Because Ponies account, and looking through the actual like lore with that, he was like obsessed with her. Yes, I did break up with Radbrony because he tried to have a sexy RP with Paw Prints. He controls me, he lies to me constantly, and goes off on me when I think everything is okay. I admit I made my fair share of mistakes, but I never let loose my evil side until now. Not really a good look. Again, the whole NSFWRP manipulation. I'm trying to talk to Because Ponies because she's ignoring me, but you know what? It's okay. When she's hacked and her account is deleted, she better not start crying whenever that happens. I've been trying to off myself because of her. She didn't care about me. She even had sex with an older dude, for God's sake. To be honest, I know why, but the question is, she will forgive me and unblock me. It has been 2 years, and it will only be immature if she doesn't unblock me and become my friend again. If she doesn't, then something tells me she has committed adultery. To my visions, I have witnessed some way she was laying on the couch being thrust in and out until I saw a video over that almost equal to my vision, thus it was proof. It was because Ponies. Now please tell her to unblock me, everyone. This is fucking unhinged. If someone's blocked you for 2 years, honey, you need to let go. That's not good. That they probably hate you. I don't know what this whole, like, religious undertone is here about adultery when he's literally asking for nudes from children, but, okay, alright, okay. Here are you, Prevs. Thanks for 40, ugh, nasty Prevs, you bastard Hugh, and I'm out the shower to, you, ugh. I remember this, a thing I dare my followers to see you would win, and I lost. My followers won, lol, yeah. Too rad to be fooled. Yeah, again, posting partial nudes, I know some of it's cut off, which, thank God, but I remember this, to your children and teenage followers, and I know, oh my God, it's so low to stoop to judge appearances, but let's be honest, he is ugly as fuck. Hello and welcome to my page. I love helping depressed kids and teens. I'm always here for you because I love you. Come on and cheer up. Haha. Notice how he specifically says children and teens and mentally ill. 2 groups of people that are more vulnerable than, you know, adults who are healthy. People who, let's say this. Say you are a mentally ill kid and you're struggling with some bad thoughts, and you see this and you message this person for help. And he helps you. He makes you feel better. And then he's like, well, I made you feel better. What are you gonna do for me? And he asks you for nudes. And you feel guilty, and you feel vulnerable, and you're already in a bad place. Can you see what I'm going for with him targeting mentally ill kids and teens and why that's a really big red flag? Everyone is hating on Radbrony when he did nothing wrong. You guys should stop. Well, he is getting a lot of hate lately, so he doesn't want more people hating on him, I guess. Actually, he has been blackmailing people, sexually harassing children, and cyberbullying almost everyone. These allegations were popping up pretty much everywhere at the time. Unfortunately, this is the whole reason I've said alleged, is I could only gather a few screenshots because his account is deleted, as far as I'm aware. I can't find it. And a lot of the other accounts were deleted, but when this went down, there was so much talk of it. As you can see, just the constant nagging of NSFWRP or nudes on Kick from people of any age. Eventually the community had had enough, and there was a huge rally to deplatform him, which, you know, people have hate accounts, but For somebody with 10,000 followers max to have 50 hate accounts, that is absolutely insane to me. That should tell you something. So these are some of the hate accounts. Obviously there's a lot here. And eventually they did deplatform him. His Instagram was deleted, but all of his other socials such as Twitter or Facebook are still up, but they haven't been active since. Obviously this is very cringy and interesting, but something I want to do more on this channel is look back at stuff that, if commentary had existed at the time or been popular, people that would have been talked about, but nobody's really archived what's happened with them because, well, they're not popular now, so who cares? So I kind of want to go back in time and look at people like this and just see like what craziness went on before commentary existed to make videos on people like this. So if you guys are interested in that, please let me know other people you'd like me to cover. Preferably before 2016, so 2015 and prior. That is preferred. Obviously there's probably a lot more to this story than I can even remember because it's been so long and there's just been so much lost. There's probably a lot more cringe. But this is what I've gathered. This is what's left on the internet. So this is the story of Radbrony. As always, leave a like, subscribe with notifications on. I will catch you on the flip side.